If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. That statement, attributed to Lewis Carroll, is quoted often in business literature to make the point that having a plan, working hard, is not enough. To really achieve your goals, you need a constant and clear understanding of exactly where it is you want to get to. But what about remembering where you've been? This week's Torah portion, Anshe, opens with Moses recounting to the Israelites the 42 way stations through which they passed on their exodus from Egypt. These were the marches of the Israelites who started out from the land of Egypt, troop by troop, in the charge of Moses and Aaron. Moses recorded the starting points of their various marches as directed by the Lord. Their marches by starting points were as follows. And then we get, point by point by point, each of the places where the Israelites camped along the way. But we should ask, why should Moses relate all of these starting points to the varying Israelites who went through all of those places, who experienced all of these marches? What purpose is there in Moses telling them all of the places where they've been? The Maggid of Dubno, Rabbi Jacob ben Wolf Krantz, explains that there are two ways for a person to live in the world. One kind of person is consumed by their desire to escape from some enemy, some evil that lies behind them. And they spend their life constantly looking backward, trying to see how much distance they've put between themselves and whatever it is they're fleeing. While another person looks forward towards some goal and measures his life by the distance yet to be covered before he attains that goal. And so the Maggid of Dubno tells us the Israelites lived according to the first way of being, constantly looking backward toward Egypt, hoping to see their tormentors fading into the distance. Whereas Moses understood the promise of an exceedingly good land and was bringing the Israelites closer to that destiny. And so Moses, looking forward, thought only of how many marches were left before they would arrive, as they do in this week's Parsha, at the plains of Moab, the doorstep of the land of Israel. But Moses' voice calls out to us across the generations to look for our destination, to understand where we want to get. Because without that understanding, without a clear sense of the purpose that we have, our mission in the world, we can never hope to achieve that goal. This week, the Torah, in listing these journeys that our ancestors, the Israelites, took, demands that we focus on that destination, so that, unlike our ancestors, we will not find ourselves wandering in the wilderness. Shabbat Shalom.